Yeah, it's NewsHouse Sports. We talking SU Lacrosse. We got Jack Schlafly, Marcus, and by their side Will Scott. I said his face-off time, Danny Varello on all them. No one scoring like him. You know I'm talking Nate Solomon. Bomberry with the celly, Damadano with the save, Donahue with the goal, and Taylor Gate away. Another block. Yeah, that's goal stock. Hope you ready for the show. You watch a goal line extended. Let's go.
Hey, welcome back to Goal Line Extended, the NewsHouse's lacrosse show. I'm Will Muoio, here with Marcus Gronauer and Jack Schlafly. Last episode, both teams were 3-1. Mixed results since then. We'll start with the women's side. Their last game, they won 17-15 against University of Florida here in the Carrier Dome. Their next game, they lost 18-11 to Maryland. But on March 16th, they won 20-13 against Harvard. Marcus, what game really stood out to you?
Well, it was the Harvard game, and although it may be March Madness season, it is hat trick season for this Syracuse women's lacrosse team. 3 different players had hat tricks in this game. 11 different Orange players scored in this game, and they had 20 goals, 20-13 win. And an interesting thing is they only had 5 assists in this game on 20 goals. So that tells me one thing: they just have so much talent, and Harvard just couldn't compete with all that talent on the field. They're matchup nightmares all over the field, and Syracuse really took advantage of that.
What do you think Syracuse need to look forward to, overall with the rest of the season coming up?
It was a pretty dominant performance by the Orange in this game. One thing they can improve on, though, is draw controls. In this game, it was pretty even. Syracuse had 17 draw controls compared to Harvard's 18. But, with the tough schedule coming up, it's vital that they get a lot more of those draw controls and get it back to their potent offense. 20 goals, second time they've done that this season. When Syracuse has the ball on offense, they're almost always going to score, and I think that's draw controls is something they need to take advantage of going forward.
Coach Gary Gates started the season with 2 specialists from the draw control, Morgan Widener and Julie Cross. Morgan Widener went down earlier in the year with an ACL tear, so it's just Julie Cross's responsibility. Upcoming games for Coach Gates' team: they play against Cornell, and they go back to ACC play against Notre Dame on Saturday. What are you looking forward to in this Notre Dame game?
Well, Notre Dame is 5-5 right now. They just came off a loss against Virginia, 17-10. So they're in desperate need for a win. It's not going to be an easy game. They're going to be hungry for that win. And Syracuse is going to have to do a really good job on Maddie Ho. She came off of last game with a 4-goal game, and that's her 3rd time doing that this season. So she's essentially the Emily Harris-Chuck of Notre Dame lacrosse. So they're going to really have to lock down defensively to win this game.
Syracuse travels to South Bend Saturday, March 24th to face off against the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Meanwhile, on the men's side, they were 3-1, however, with mixed results, losing the last 2 games. They lost to Johns Hopkins March 10th, 18-7. Then this past weekend, lost 14-10 to the University of Rutgers. Jack, what's been going wrong for this men's team?
Well, one thing that's been going wrong is the schedule is just so tough. They've played so many good teams. It doesn't even stop here. It keeps going. We have Duke next. And, it's just been really tough. Johns Hopkins, very good team. As you said, 18-7 at home. It's a big face-off battle again. Face-offs have been key all year. Danny Varello's been doing a pretty good job, but, I think he might need a little bit more, a couple more opportunities to that offense. As I've mentioned, the offense is very good, but they're just not getting enough opportunities. And then the Rutgers game, it was a little bit weird just because we actually won the face-off battle. Danny Varello won the face-off battle, and it's 4-goal game. We don't even, it's not even that close. I just think we didn't get enough opportunities, enough shots. Rutgers actually beat us in the shot column. So even with more opportunities, not as many shots. So I think one thing to look forward to is maybe getting some more shots, getting some more movement. And Danny Varello's doing a pretty good job. We just got to make it count.
You touched upon the difficult schedule, currently sitting at 3-3. Up against a team that was ranked number 1 to start the season with the Duke Blue Devils.
Yeah, Duke is a very good team. They've had 2 top 10 wins already over Loyola and Denver. They beat a Towson team that was in the Final Four last year. So this is a deep team. They know what they're doing, and obviously anytime you play an ACC foe, it's going to be tough. So we're actually going to have to go down there and win that game. It'll be big. We haven't done so well in the ACC. We obviously got that win over Virginia, which was big, but we need to get back on track here. Can't go under 500. That would really be tough. And to stay in the rankings. Right now we're 15th in the rankings. 16 teams make it into that tournament. So obviously the ACC tournament will be big too, but winning these regular season games can put us in a good position with as tough a schedule as we have, even with not a great record, put us in position to get into that tournament.
Great chance for the Syracuse Orange to get a marquee win Saturday down in Koskinen Stadium in Durham, North Carolina. Well, that wraps up this week's edition of Goal Line Extended. For Marcus Gronauer and Jack Schlafly, I'm Will Muoio. We'll see you next week.